That's right, if you want to know how to ink splat, you want to know how to distress, and you want to use circles, then Scraplift Crafternoon for you today. Hi everybody, it's Kathy here, and we are lifting Leilani scraps with this amazing layout that she has created, and we are having a go this week. Now mine does take a little bit of a different path, but you will see the main elements there. So I'm using this paper here, which is just beautiful, and I'm going to use both sides of it for my circles because I just love the patterns on the A and the B, and it just all comes together beautifully, and it is a uniquely creative paper. So off screen I went and cut out all the circles because you didn't need to see me cutting all of those, and as you can see I am using my Creative Memory Circle tool here. And I'm using it to plot where the circles are going to sit. And the reason I'm doing that is because I'm going to ink around them. Now, I'm just going to put this as the soft outline. Now, on Leilani's, hers is a 3-layered circle, and she has like a circle that has a border cut around it. I decided that I would just use the ink distressing to do that softening effect around it. So I'm just using here my peacock feathers, and it's making a shadowing effect when the circles go down, and you'll see that soon. And there are parts that are a little bit darker than others, and you can see that there's those spotty bits, and these blending brushes are not exactly ideal for this kind of thing, but because the circles are going over the top, it works out nicely anyway, and you'll see that shortly. I have used the teal that I used for my frame to cut out the 3 circles for the center as the matching circles, and as you can see I was using both sides here, and I'm just going to mix them up. Now I put them down and I thought that they were a little bit flat, so I do use the distressing tool here to go around all of the circles, and that allows it to lift up off that background. Oh my goodness, can't get my words out. So I've done that off screen, and we're back together now, and you can see that I have turned them over so that they are alternating in their colors, and also they are just sitting in there. I'm just fiddling with the photos to get them in the right combination so that the layout looks balanced. Now these photos were taken in April when my daughter and I went to the city to see Human Nature. We were waiting for the concert to begin. We just had dinner, and the sun was just starting to set, and Sydney in Darling Harbour is just absolutely spectacular at this time of the day. As you can see, the colours with the sky and reflecting off the buildings and the water there, it's just magic. So that's where these photos came from, and I like that I've got so many on the one page, which is great. My photos are a little bit larger in the circle than Leilani's, but that's okay. The whole concept is still there. So Leilani has stars in hers, I believe, underneath her circles, but I've put some hearts in there, and I'm also going to use some flowers to just soften it up. And I like how this is all coming together. When you layer up on a circle, it's a great embellishment on your page. It allows for embellishment clustering without actually having to overbear your page. And I just like how this is coming together all together. And reflecting the night. It's just beautiful, and the colours are just perfect for these photos. So when you come back, you will see, when I come back, you'll see that I have actually moved things a little bit around. I tried to keep most of them the same, and now I'm using some of that peacock feather with water and the fan brush to distress splatter the layout. And that ties in with some mixed media additions to make your layout give that little bit of an extra pop or an artistic flair. Now, if you're not getting the splatters you want, just add more water like I did just there, and you can see that it now will put more of a splatter across your layout. And I love how this is coming together, and I love the softness of the colours. They just marry beautifully with those photos, and that's what I always try to do when I'm creating my layout. To finish off, I'm just going to put some random pops of colour, just like Leilani has around hers, just to add more features to the circles and draw your eye around. And I am making sure that I have an odd number so that it is pleasing to the eye. Flicking underneath the pops of colour allows that smooth enamel dot appeal to appear. It is a creamy based mixed media product, so it does go beautifully into that circular flat embellishment part on your layout. And I just love how this came together. It was a quick one, it was simple, it wasn't that hard to do, just fiddly with your circles. I'm adding in the date stamper there because that's important to know when the event happened. If you don't do anything else on your layouts, you should at least date when they're happening. Now, I will be putting this into an album that will have lots of journaling from that night, so I don't need to add too much here. The little quotes, find joy in the simple things, beauty in is everywhere. This is a pretty good time, good stuff and memories, yes. And so it just works out really nicely. It was a quick, fun layout. It was a great one to lift. You can have a go. Check out everybody in the playlist down below. The band are together. Tara has really put us all together working well. We're lifting some amazing layouts, and I'm sure you're being inspired by each and every one of the people that are in this playlist down below. Don't forget to go and leave some love for them. Hopefully I've earned that thumbs up from you today. I really do appreciate you coming and watching this every week. Happy scrapping, everybody. Here's my next video for you, and I'll see you back next Sunday.